Born and raised in Ethiopia, Werqu Mekasha spent 50 years dedicated to modernizing the Ethiopian agriculture sector and building a better life for smallholder farmers in his beloved country. Werqu attended college in the United States, earning his bachelor's degree in agriculture from Purdue University in 1955 and his master's degree from the University of Nebraska in 1958. During this time, he came to appreciate the value of the U.S. cooperative model. Upon his return to Ethiopia, Werqu joined the Ministry of Agriculture. His brilliance and innovative leadership were soon recognized, and he was named Vice Minister for Agriculture under Emperor Haile Selassie. But in 1974, a regime change led to Werqu's being imprisoned based on his political affiliation. He spent the next 8 years incarcerated, learning languages and teaching other prisoners the principles of co-ops and free markets. They could lock up the man, but they could not contain his ideas or destroy his resolve to create a better Ethiopia. After the government overthrow in 1982, Werqu was released from prison, and he returned to his mission of improving Ethiopian agriculture. He was determined to tear down the old state-run cooperative system and build a modern free market business-like system in its place. And that is just what he did. To truly appreciate the magnitude of this accomplishment, one has to understand the state of cooperatives in Ethiopia at the time. The existing cooperative system was broken and untrustworthy. Co-ops were used as political agencies of the former government, and corruption and embezzlement were rampant. Farmers were reluctant to give cooperatives a chance, and the new government was wary of grassroots subversion. It was Werqu's determination, adept leadership, and considerable power of persuasion that made the difference. He helped farmers focus on their co-ops as businesses run by them, but with the advantage of professional managers. Government leaders became convinced of co-op potential. A new cooperative network spread. This coalition building was pivotal as it laid the foundation for Werqu's 12 years of service as country director with VOCA and later ACDI VOCA. Starting in 1994, Werqu worked with these organizations to implement transformative co-op development projects that have benefited millions. For example, his work with the Cooperative Union Project introduced regional co-ops to Ethiopia, leading to economies of scale through bulk purchases of inputs, international marketing linkages, and the provision of credit. The Agricultural Cooperatives in Ethiopia project continued co-op growth and development, increasing productivity, promoting food security, and enhancing rural incomes. Werqu was a driving force behind both of these USAID-funded ACDI VOCA projects, and their success still resonates today. The success of the Ethiopian coffee industry most clearly demonstrates the effects of Werqu's outstanding leadership and determination. For years, coffee co-ops were required to sell their product as an undifferentiated bulk commodity through the government. Since coffee was mixed together and sold at government auction, growers had no incentive to improve quality or brand. Werqu worked tirelessly to change this system. And change it he did. Through new legislation, negotiation with the government, and increased business-mindedness on the part of the co-ops, cooperatives gained the freedom to market their coffee directly to international roasters and coffee buyers. Suddenly, farmers had incentives to deliver a product worthy of the birthplace of coffee. Quality improvements led to higher revenues for growers. Coffee connoisseurs, who today recognize the names Sidamo and Yirgacheffe, do so because those are the names of the co-op unions that revitalized their image under projects led by Werqu. In July 2005, Werqu helped orchestrate the first internet auction of Ethiopian coffees, where global coffee companies bid top prices for coffee from 150 Ethiopian co-ops. A month later, Starbucks named a coffee produced by the Pharaoh Coffee Cooperative as one of its Black Apron exclusives. Werqu himself commented that the greatest experience of his lifetime was to see, for the first time in Ethiopia, the direct export of smallholder-grown specialty coffee to Europe and America without exploitation by coffee merchants. Werqu Mekasha loved his family, his country, and the people he served. When he passed away in July 2009, he left behind a country with a vibrant cooperative sector that is focused on improving lives through people working and producing together for the benefit of all. This was Werqu's vision. Werqu Mekasha worked for 50 years and made great personal sacrifice to achieve that vision, and for that we are grateful. Tonight, we remember and honor him with induction into the Cooperative Hall of Fame.